Welcome everyone to today's video, where we'll be showcasing the transformation journeys of our patients. So, let's begin with the journey of our first 3 patients and see how their hair transplant results transformed their appearance and confidence.
Today, we bring you the inspiring journeys of 3 patients. Patient 1 with diffuse grade 3A baldness. Patient 2 with grade 4 baldness. And patient 3 with diffuse grade 4 baldness. Now just imagine, you are struggling with baldness, spending nights scrolling through YouTube, watching countless videos, yet still confused about what truly works. And then, you come across one single video that gives you all the answers. From hairline design and graft placement to PRP sessions, donor quality, and the final life-changing results. This is that video. These are those stories, and this is the proof that baldness can be completely transformed. So stay tuned till the very end, because what you are about to witness may be the exact solution you've been searching for. But before diving into this video, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for upcoming videos. Patient 1. He was facing the challenges of diffuse grade 3A baldness. His hairline had significantly receded and changed into an M shape, which damaged not only the frontal zone but also half of the mid-scalp area. Patient 2. Our second patient was struggling with grade 4 baldness. Although he still had hair on the scalp, his hairline was weak and thinning had become so severe that the scalp was clearly visible. This made him appear much older than his actual age, and a transplant was the only solution to restore his youthful look. Patient 3. The third patient was dealing with diffuse grade 4 baldness. As you can see, his hairline and temples had completely receded, leaving the entire frontal area bald. Gradually, even the mid-scalp started to lose coverage, making the condition more advanced. Despite their different grades of baldness, there was one powerful similarity among all 3 patients: their donor area. It was filled with thick, strong, and healthy follicles. This played a crucial role in their surgeries and gave us the foundation to create impactful and natural results. For all 3 patients, we used our signature QHT technique. This is a specialized method developed exclusively at QHT Clinic. It is the result of our consistent innovation and the expertise of our highly skilled surgeons. As many of you have seen in our previous videos, QHT has delivered over 10,000 successful results. These include not only patients from across India, but also international clients, celebrities, and even well-known YouTubers who trusted us with their transformation. So as you watch this video, remember, what you are about to see is not just hair restoration, but a complete life transformation. How is QHT different from other techniques? QHT, Quick Hair Transplant, is an advanced method developed exclusively at QHT Clinic. Unlike generic techniques, techniques. It focuses on high graft survival, natural angles, and customized results. That's why QHT has delivered over 10,000 successful transformations. If you are also struggling with baldness, whether it's an early stage or an advanced grade, don't wait for it to get worse. Book your personal consultation at QHT Clinic today and discover how our signature QHT technique can transform not just your hair, but your confidence and life. Call us now or click the link in the description to schedule your consultation with our experts. Now, let us move to the next and one of the most important steps of our 3 patients' journey: hairline designing. After examining the scalp in detail, our experts first trimmed the hair of all 3 patients and gave them a proper head wash. This helped remove dirt, excess oil, and dead skin cells, creating a clean and fresh surface for accurate and precise markings. While designing the hairline, our team carefully studied each patient's facial proportions, bone structure, and level of baldness. Every marking was made with precision to ensure balance, harmony, and a natural outcome. For patient 1, whose hairline had receded into a distinct M shape, our experts designed a customized hairline that enhanced his facial features. The new hairline was measured from the glabella point, ensuring perfect symmetry. Recipient areas that required further coverage were also marked. For patient 2, the affected area was larger compared to patient 1. In his case, a custom-shaped hairline was created using the glabella point as the reference. Markings also included the entire frontal zone and half of the mid-scalp, which was severely affected by baldness. For patient 3, who was dealing with more advanced baldness, a personalized hairline was designed to match his overall face shape. Along with the hairline, his temples were reconstructed, density was restored, and detailed markings were made to cover both the frontal and mid-scalp. These markings were not just simple lines on the scalp, they were the blueprints of transformation. They guided the surgical team, defined the recipient zones, and ensured that every graft placement contributed to a result that looked natural, balanced, and aesthetically flawless. How is the hairline designed before surgery? Hairline design is customized for each patient based on facial proportions, bone structure, and the grade of baldness. At QHT Clinic, no 2 hairlines are ever the same. Each is personalized to look natural and balanced. Your hairline is the first thing people notice. It frames your face and defines your appearance. At QHT Clinic, we don't believe in one-size-fits-all designs. Every hairline is customized to your facial proportions, bone structure, and level of baldness, ensuring results that look 100% natural. If you want a personalized hairline design that enhances your facial features and restores your confidence, book your consultation with our experts today. The procedure began with administering local anesthesia to both the donor and recipient areas, ensuring that all 3 patients experienced a completely painless treatment. Once the scalp was numb, our doctors created precise slits to prepare the recipient zones. This step was crucial as it laid the foundation for natural-looking results. After this, the main process began with the simultaneous extraction and implantation of grafts, ensuring maximum survival and efficiency. For patient 1, single and thin follicles were implanted in the hairline zone to create a soft and natural look. To add density in the frontal area, double and triple follicles were also implanted. A total of 3,000 grafts were extracted from his donor area and carefully implanted in the recipient zones. Here, you can see the comparison between the hairline marking and the after-surgery stage, where our experts followed the slits and markings with precision to implant grafts on grade 3A baldness. In the case of patient 2, single and thin follicles were implanted in the hairline zone to frame his face naturally. For the frontal area and half of the mid-scalp, double and triple follicles were implanted to improve density. A total of 3,500 grafts were extracted from his safe donor zone and implanted with accuracy. Here, you can observe the marking and after-surgery comparison, which shows how our experts followed every detail to implant grafts with finishing on grade 4 baldness. This patient 3 presented with a more advanced stage of baldness. To rebuild his look, thin follicles were implanted in the hairline and temple zones, while double and triple follicles were implanted across the frontal and mid-scalp for complete coverage. A total of 4,500 grafts were extracted from his safe donor zone and implanted strategically. Here, you can see the hairline marking and after-surgery comparison, reflecting how our experts carefully followed the slits and markings to implant grafts in a diffuse grade 4 baldness case. Through the precise extraction and implantation of grafts, each patient achieved a fully customized result that was natural, dense, and long-lasting. As we move forward in this surgical journey, we hope you are finding this video both engaging and relatable to your own baldness condition. If you have any questions about surgery, grafts, slits, or hairline design, feel free to share them in the comments below or book your personal consultation today for expert guidance. Will the donor area look patchy after extraction? No. With the advanced QHT technique, grafts are extracted safely and evenly, leaving no visible marks. As you saw in the video, all patients' donor areas healed completely without any signs of extraction. Every graft was extracted and implanted with precision to ensure natural and lasting results. If you also want a customized hair transplant with expert care, book your consultation with QHT Clinic today. Now let us move on to the next stage, the follow-ups and PRP sessions of these patients, where you will see how their transformation continues to progress step by step. 2-month follow-up of patient 1. 2 months after the transplant, when our first patient visited the clinic for his follow-up PRP session, our experts observed that the transplanted hairs had already shed, a normal and expected part of the recovery process. At the same time, his native hair was actively growing, giving his scalp an early frame of coverage. This shedding phase is a positive sign that the roots are settling well beneath the scalp, preparing for stronger regrowth in the coming months. 2-month follow-up of patient 2. This was also his first follow-up PRP session. In his case, shedding was comparatively less visible than in patient 1. The follicles in the transplanted areas had already started to anchor and grow, showing early progress. His donor area too had healed completely, leaving behind no visible signs of extraction, a mark of precision in surgical planning and execution. One-month follow-up of patient 3. 1 month after the transplant, when our patient visited the clinic for his first follow-up PRP session, the hairline had already framed itself clearly on the scalp. Around 60% shedding was visible, a completely natural phase of the recovery journey. The donor area had fully healed, with no signs of extraction marks visible, reflecting the precision of the procedure. What is shedding after a transplant? Should I be worried? Shedding is a natural and expected phase where transplanted hair falls out temporarily. It's not a sign of failure, but a positive step that shows the roots are settling well. New, stronger hair begins to regrow in the following months. 6-month follow-up patient 1. 6 months after the transplant, patient 1 returned to the clinic for his follow-up. By this time, he had already achieved remarkable hair growth. His side angle, back angle, and frontal view all showed a clear transformation. If we compare his initial condition with his 6-month pictures, the difference is striking. Earlier, his hairline was in an M shape, which left his frontal area exposed. That enhanced his facial features and overall appearance. And remember, this is just the 6-month progress. The results will continue to improve in the coming months. Eight months follow-up of patient 2. At the 8-month mark, patient 2's transformation was equally impressive. His hairline was perfectly framed, and his frontal as well as mid-scalp had achieved voluminous density. Overall, his look had completely transformed. His native hair seamlessly blended with the transplanted hair, creating such a natural result. If we compare his initial condition with his 8-month results, the difference is crystal clear. And remember, this too is just 8 months into the journey. Months follow-up of patient 3. This visit marked his second PRP session. Since his baldness was more advanced than that of the other 2 patients, shedding appeared more prominent on his scalp. However, this is a natural part of the recovery timeline in advanced cases. His donor area had also healed smoothly, with no extraction marks visible, ensuring that his scalp looked healthy and well maintained. These early follow-ups highlight an important fact. Every patient's shedding and healing pattern is unique. What remains constant, however, is the journey towards natural and sustainable growth when the right technique and aftercare are followed. Shedding after a hair transplant is completely natural. It's not hair loss, but a sign of new growth preparing to emerge. If you're worried about shedding or want expert guidance on recovery, book your consultation with QHT Clinic today. 13 months follow-up of patient 3. 13 months after the transplant, patient 3 showcased a complete transformation, where once his scalp was entirely bald, making him look much older than his actual age. Now Now he had a naturally restored hairline and full coverage. His previously vanished hairline had been rebuilt, perfectly framing his face. The temples enhanced his overall appearance, while his frontal and mid-scalp were now covered with dense growth. With the help of PRP sessions and proper medications, even the areas with thinning had healed and achieved full coverage. Looking at his before and after comparison, it's hard to believe there was ever baldness on his scalp. These transformations prove that with the right technique and expert care, even advanced baldness can be completely reversed, restoring not just your hair but also your look and confidence. Are the results permanent? Yes. Transplanted hair is permanent because it comes from the safe donor area, which is genetically resistant to hair loss. At QHT Clinic, we go a step further by extracting and implanting DHT-resistant follicles simultaneously using our signature QHT technique. This advanced approach ensures that the follicles remain healthy, viable, and deliver natural growth. They continue to grow for a lifetime. To further enhance the longevity and density of results, our experts combine the procedure with PRP sessions, medications, and personalized aftercare protocols. This not only accelerates healing, but also strengthens both transplanted and native hair. As you have seen in our patients' transformations, the results are long-lasting, natural, and completely sustainable over time. In this video, you witness the journeys of 3 different baldness cases and their remarkable transformations. If you too wish to see such a transformation on your own scalp, book your consultation with our experts today.
You've just seen the transformation journeys of our first 3 patients. Now let's move on to the next patient and take a look at their hair transplant journey.
Hello viewers, welcome to the QHT Clinic. Today we are excited to share the incredible 12 months journey of one of our patients who had been experiencing a diffuse grade 6 baldness. This condition has caused a complete hairline recede and noticeable thinning was visible in the frontal, mid-scalp and crown areas. Luckily, he had a thick, strong and healthy donor area which played a significant role in his transplantation journey. After examining the scalp, our experts crafted a custom-shaped hairline using a zigzag pattern by positioning it slightly lower from the middle, precisely 7 cm from the glabella point. This hairline was designed considering the patient's facial features to ensure a natural appearance. Additionally, the recipient affected areas were also marked. During the procedure, the experts carefully implanted single thin hair follicles along the hairline to achieve a natural and soft appearance. In the frontal and mid scalp, to cover a large number of areas, they implanted double and triple hair follicles to enhance density. For half part of the crown, they implanted a combination of single, double and triple follicles, ensuring a voluminous and natural finish. In total, 5,000 grafts were implanted, all extracted from the patient's safe donor and beard areas. One month post-transplant, when the patient visited the clinic for his follow-up PRP session, our experts noticed 50% shedding in the transplanted region and the existing hairs at the frontal tuft were growing maturely. Three months after the transplant, the specialists observed that the shedding phase had come to an end. Small hair regrowth was visible on the scalp, and it was anticipated that in the following month, more noticeable results would begin to appear, with the scalp gradually filling in with hair. The donor and beard areas had fully healed with no visible scarring, thanks to the precise extraction techniques used during the procedure. Six months after the transplant, noticeable hair growth appeared on the scalp, with the transplanted hairs blending naturally with the existing hair. The newly formed hairline framed the face perfectly, enhancing the individual's youthful and energetic appearance. A thick, defined growth was visible in the frontal and mid-scalp areas, and the transplanted hair integrated seamlessly with the natural hair. "12 months after the transplant, the final results were evident and impressive. The hairline had fully matured, blending seamlessly with the natural hair for a flawless natural appearance. The density in the frontal and mid-scalp areas had greatly improved, providing a fuller, thicker coverage. The crown area developed a natural swirl pattern, adding to the overall authenticity. The texture and volume of the hair had significantly enhanced, giving it a healthy, vibrant look. The patient was thrilled with the results, having the freedom to experiment with different haircuts and styles, and enjoying a more youthful and confident appearance. If you get inspired by the patient's journey, then book a consultation with our experts and take a step to overcome your baldness.
Hello friends, if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, please like this video, share and subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you will get update on every video.